Hey guys, first off, I really want to apologize about the lighting in the whole video, and I've kind of luminous, and I'm sweating because it is 47 degrees Celsius. It's very hot, so I apologize for the sweating, and again, the breeze, so beautiful. But this video is going to be uber exciting because basically, I'm going to tell you how to plan your trip if you're coming over to Australia on a working holiday visa. It's just going to annoy me. It's just going to annoy me. Like the cars. Oh, the road trains. Big things. Okay, so I'm super excited about doing this series. It's just going to be a two-part series of things you need to do before you come out to Australia, and then things to do once you get to Australia. So week one is going to be things you need to do before you even get out here. So the first thing you're going to want to sort is your visa, obviously. Now, not all countries are eligible for a working holiday visa. You're also only eligible if you're between the ages of 18 and 30. But I have put the link in the down bar below for you to go and check out whether you're eligible and also where you can go to apply. This visa will cost you about $420. That's the price that I checked last night. However, I got my visa for free, and this is something you should really be looking around for. Certain companies, I went through STA Travel to book my flight because they sent me an email one evening saying that if you came in when they opened and you booked a flight to Australia in between the dates of, then you'd get your working holiday visa for free, which was absolutely awesome. And my head is glowing. Forgive me, I'm glowing. The working holiday visa normally comes through really quickly. Mine came through the next day. So once you apply, you then have to enter the country within 12 months. So you can apply really early if you really want to, but don't worry if you've left it to the last couple of weeks because they're pretty good at getting around and approving your visa for you. Ooh. If I move here, I lack glow. Ooh. Better? Alright, let's do this. The only time I tell you to apply for a working holiday visa a little bit earlier is if it's going to be a bit of a complicated application. For example, if you're going to go and work in a hospital over here, then they may request that you have blood tests or medicals or a letter from your doctor. So if it's going to be one of those, get it done a bit earlier. But other than that, working holiday visas are really easy to do. Just go online. Don't bother paying a company to help you do your visa. Just go online. The form online takes about 10-15 minutes. You just fill in all your details, send it off, and then the next day, well, for me it was the next day, you just get an email confirming your visa. Just a note, you don't get a visa in your passport like a lot of other countries. They just send you the confirmation, and because you give them your passport number, then it's pretty simple really. As you go through security, it scans your passport and your visa comes up on their system. Don't forget that if you renew your passport any time in between getting your visa and flying out and your numbers have changed on it, to let them know immediately. But when they send you your visa confirmation through, all their details are on there, so do not worry about that. Then, noisy little trucks. You're gonna have some AJ while the trucks go past and making noise. It's already warm, I brought it 5 minutes ago. Okay, so now you're gonna go and book your flights. This is the really exciting part, and there are so many airline companies to choose from. Which ones are good? So you've got Emirates and Singapore Airlines. Those two are your top dogs, basically. They're really good, they're like 5-star. I went with Malaysia Airlines. I wanted to get a bit of a cheaper flight, and Emirates would have cost me about 150 quid more, about $250, and I wasn't prepared to jump that high just for a little bit extra. The flight is horrendously long, and you want to enjoy the flight. So I would say spend a little bit more money and go for a reputable, I said it first time, check me out. Big words, a reputable airline company, because it's long enough as it is, never mind having barely any leg room, no good films, terrible food. You're flying for like a day and a half with your layover, so put a bit of extra money to it, I'd say. Before you book your flight though, you'll probably want to decide where you're flying to in Australia. So this is the kind of rule of thumb I'd give anyone. If you're just coming over to do the East Coast, then a lot of people start in Sydney and miss Melbourne and just head straight up to Cairns. And Melbourne is by far probably the best city in Australia. Or they'll start in Brisbane, which is bang in the middle of the coast, and then they have to fly up to Cairns and then go down, or fly down and come back up, and you're backtracking, and that's going to cost you a lot of money. I started in Melbourne and I'm making my way up. I haven't had to backtrack once. Or people start in Cairns, make your way down. A bit more expensive to fly into Cairns because it is a smaller airport compared to places like Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane. Or you can just be cool and fly to Perth and be like, huh, screw the East Coast, I'm going to Perth. Definitely do Western Australia, I cannot wait to go there. Okay, so your flight is all booked, I bet you're so excited. Here's a little tip. Another thing to do before you come away is to unlock your mobile phone, because a lot of people didn't, and they have iPhones and everything, and they come out and they put a SIM in and obviously it won't take it. So lots of little marketplaces, little mobile phone shops, you go in, it's 10-20 bucks, you just say I need to unlock my phone so it'll accept all SIM cards, and then you'll come out here and it'll accept all SIM cards. But make sure you remember to do that. It's a small little thing, but get it done early and just get it out of the way with. The next thing you'll want to do is to buy travel insurance. Obviously, because we're not idiots, are we? No. One thing I regret, well, I don't regret, what I do, is to buy extendable coverage. As in, what I mean is, because a lot of countries can extend their working holiday visa to a second year after doing 3 months farm work in Australia, if you've only brought 12 months travel insurance, then your second year you're just going to be cruising about, anything could happen, you could lose anything, you could get hurt. So places such as STA Travel, it's very expensive insurance. That's why I didn't go for it, because I didn't have the money at the time. Well, I did, and I could have spent it, and that's why I'm kind of kicking myself now. If I just have spent that bit more money. You can call them up and extend it for another 12 months. And that is really cool if you want to carry on your travels. Hello, Mr. Truck Driver. Sipping time. Oh, you're just going to park there? Alrighty then. Also, oh, I'm glowing again. We're gonna move with the sun. There are loads of activities to do out here in Australia, such as bungee jumping, skydiving, whitewater rafting, kayaking, everything like that. So I would recommend you getting covered for it. I'm not, and I'm still doing all those things, but that might bite me in the ass when it comes to me, I don't know, having a skydiving accident, or like I did at Christmas, I ran off a cliff with a bit of cloth behind me with no insurance. So I'm sounding smart right now, and I should practice what I preach. But yeah, if you want to do them kind of activities, then try and get covered on your insurance just in case anything happens. Then, even though I'm saying this step now, you probably did it months ago, you want to plan a route. And I'm going to tell you right now, stop, put down that pen, put away the map. You will not be able to plan a route. You're coming out here for a minimum of 12 months, most of you. Everything changes day to day. Never plan a route. Good to have ideas. Say, like I started in Melbourne and I want to make it all the way up to Cape Tribulation and Darwin and Alice Springs and Uluru. I know what I want to see and I know what I want to do, and I'm on the journey into doing that. But things happen here so quickly and situations change. What if you can't get a job? Maybe you'll have to move somewhere completely different. Or maybe you find a great job and you've got a great hostel. And the friends that you've met you don't want to leave. So you decide to stay a bit longer. Then maybe you go on a road trip with them to Western Australia or the Outback. So have ideas, but don't sit down and plan a route, because you're not going to follow it. I can almost guarantee it. Things happen so quickly. Then the only thing I'll say is to print out some paperwork. Get yourself a little A5 folder or something just to put it all in with your passport, your driving license. Print out your visa confirmation, because some employees will ask to see a copy of that. Also, when you go and sign in for Medicare, which I will tell you more about next week. Something you need to do when you get here. Only some countries are eligible, so it's not going to apply to all of you. Anyway, certain places will want to see a visa confirmation, so have one to hand so that they can photocopy it. Obviously, get all your travel insurance details, a copy of your CV, which you're going to have to change when you get out here, but it's good to have a rough copy. And if you have any qualifications like degree certificates, etc., or training, then just email them to yourself, and then when employees ask for them, just say, yeah, I'll drop an email to you, and just add them as attachments. attachments. So now you can get really excited because you are coming out to an amazing place. I really hope that helped, but those are the few of the things that I had to get done before I came out here, and I'm an extremely organised person, so I don't think I missed anything. If I did miss something that, you know, you could let me know maybe in a comment. If you're coming out to Australia or you're thinking about it, just do it, because it is phenomenal here. And if we're quiet and the cars would stop driving past the park, you can hear the parrots and the kookaburras because they're all flying about. Is that a parrot? Did you see that? No, you didn't see that. Parrot just flew over. So cool. If you like this video, then give it a big like down there. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and you can keep up to date with my travels and get some pretty cool advice. Also, you can go onto Facebook and like me. Also, there is Instagram and there is Twitter. All the links are in the down bar below, and I will see you next week, where we're going to be talking about what you need to do when you get to Oz. I love you!